everybody! Welcome. It's LidiaNekozawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please ensure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell, and guys, do you know that I stream on Twitch? Head over to Twitch, and if you're at work, leave me a lurk. Okay, guys, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. This is Okayu, and Okayu is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting as part of the group Hololive Gamers. And this is YouTube, and YouTube is an American online video sharing platform owned by Google. So why are we talking about Okayu and YouTube? Well, guys, this is posted on Hololive subreddit. This is posted by ProTmanBot saying, Okayu may make all of her ASMR videos private due to YouTube unclear policies. So let's take a look at what Okayu is saying.
にプレゼントするっていう配信内容にしようと思ってます。というのも
Actually, I haven't been able to tell you this yet. The other day, an ASMR stream I did about 2 years ago was deleted. I'm currently discussing with my manager about my future ASMR plans. It's progressing slowly, so I haven't been able to share with you my future ASMR direction yet. Since we haven't reached a conclusion yet, I can't share the results. The deleted ASMR stream was open to the public. It wasn't a members-only stream. It was a stream in which I performed ear cleaning as a massage parlor staff member to soothe you. However, YouTube deemed this inappropriate. My ASMR streams often involve ear cleaning. Therefore, I may make all of them private until a safe solution is found. Joyer of 40K says, YouTube is being super weird with ASMR. Quizlabing says, haven't they been for years at this point though? I remember a few years back, some talents doing the same due to YouTube's unclear policies on ASMR. Mang says, some people went weird with ASMR. While it's meant to be relaxing, some creators and listeners have taken it in a completely different direction. Lolster says, I think it's pretty disingenuous to pretend that a good chunk of ASMR videos on YouTube aren't, to put it lightly, either not safe for work or thinly veiled not safe for work content with very suggestive thumbnails. Some of it is basically a softcore porn in audio form. YouTube's algorithm probably can't distinguish what's not safe for work and what isn't too well, or they're just not sure what to do with the content that's borderline not safe for work. It's probably why posting ASMR content can be risky, even if it is safe for work. Okay, Oni says, I thought she would be safe since her ASMRs are mostly membership only, but I guess not. There's some that she does that are not membership only though. Those might get looked into at the end probably. Okay, Arceon says, YouTube is like naked spread eagle yoga handstand or woman in extremely see-through clothing bending over in front of the camera. Perfectly fine. Anime girl kissing a microphone. What is this absolute filth? So anyways, guys, yeah, it's been pretty well established that YouTube is not really a safe place for any ASMR artists. But do you guys have any suggestions of where Okayu could post her stuff? Let me know in the comments. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Shylily, and Shylily is a female independent VTuber from Germany based in the Netherlands. This is Nanolist, and Nanolist is a VTuber artist. So why are we talking about Shylily and Nanolist? Well, guys, this is posted on Nanolist's X account. This is posted on March 21st, 2026 at around 9:48 p.m. And it says here, had the huge honor to work on Shylily's succubus design and model art. So you can see here, this is what the design looks like. So some people in the comments on X are not super happy. So this is Banana Juju saying, from fish to copycat. Missouri says, it really is just blue cinder, LOL, lacks creativity to set it apart. Kodiak says, this looks familiar. And then this is a gif of cinder. Okay, and this is just another comment here by Baylubi saying, as much as beautiful this model art is, how is this even allowed? I thought hips and showing most of the boba / side boob was forbidden. No hate on Nano and Lily. This is just a genuine question. So what Baylubi is referring to is on Twitch, there is like a no hips rule. So it says here, Twitch's current attire policy requires all streamers, including VTubers, to cover specific body areas during general streams. This includes hips, buttocks, genitalia, and for those presenting as women, and underbust. The rule applies to VTuber models as well as real-life streamers, meaning that digital avatars must be fully covered in these areas, with coverage being fully opaque. Sheer or partially see-through clothing does not count. The policy has been reinforced recently through the enforcement notes, which clarify that hip coverage is often overlooked and must be ensured. So anyways, guys, what do you think of Shylily's new design? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Hololive Production. Hololive Production is a virtual talent agency consisting of virtual YouTubers owned by Japanese tech entertainment company CLOVER Corp. And within Hololive Production, there is a talent named Hoshimachi Suisei, and Suisei is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive. Originally an independent VTuber who was eventually recruited into Hololive's production label, she was transferred to the main Hololive branch in December of 2019. She's currently part of Hololive Zero Gen. So why are we talking about Hololive Production and Suisei? Well, guys, this is posted on CLOVER Corp's X account. This is posted on March 22nd, 2026 at around 7:45 a.m. And it says here, announcement. Towards the next stage of VTuber culture, the launch of Hoshimachi Suisei's personal agency Studio Stellar and transition to a new support framework. So what exactly does this mean? This is the article that's been posted on CLOVER Corp's website. So let's take a look here. So it says here, CLOVER Corporation is proud to announce the establishment of Hoshimachi Suisei's personal agency Studio Stellar with the aim of strengthening her activities as an artist along with the transition to a new support framework as part of our efforts in elevating VTuber culture to the next level. Since her debut in March 22nd, 2018, Hoshimachi Suisei has been active in a variety of areas, but mostly centered around her work as an artist. Since joining Hololive Production in 2019, she has achieved a number of milestones, including becoming the first VTuber to appear on the channel First Take, surpassing 100 million views on her music video Bibbidi Bobbidi, and holding successful live performances at venues venues such as Saitama, Super Arena, and Nippon Bokuten. She has steadily gained popularity and expanded her range as an artist through such activities while still putting all the energy she has into her VTuber activities. Following ongoing discussions regarding her future direction, we have mutually decided to shift the focus of her activities to her solo work through the establishment of her own personal agency in order for her to pursue her goals as an artist, including performing at the Tokyo Dome and expanding her presence in the mainstream music scene. We have the utmost respect for what she has accomplished and her dedication to her craft, so we believe that the changes to support the structures around her, including the establishment of her own personal agency, is essential for the advancement of her music career and to allow her to reach even greater heights. We also believe that this initiative will contribute to expanding the scope of her VTuber activities and represents meaningful progression in our mission, let's create cultured love by all. In a future where Hololive production, as well as the VTuber industry as a whole, have evolved into a culture embraced by more and more people, Hoshimachi Suisei's continued growth will play an important role, and we will continue to fully support her activities. She will continue her collaborative and group activities as a Hololive production affiliated VTuber despite these changes, with event appearances and product planning to be carried out as appropriate in coordination with CLOVER and related party initiatives. However, any activities as a solo artist, including music activities, streaming activities, new merchandise sales, and fan club management, will be transitioned to her personal agency, Studio Stellar. The establishment of this agency will mean that Nerd Inc. Representative Director and CEO Masaki Takahashi, Representative Director Sohata Ozawa will be responsible for talent management and will support her activities under a collaborative framework with CLOVER. We will still be very active in supporting Hoshimachi Suisei's activities going forward, and we sincerely appreciate your continued support for both her and Hololive production. Okay, so essentially this is like a TLDR. This is posted by Chris the Hollow Simp thing. So for the first time ever, a talent in the company has formed her own agency called Studio Stellar under collab of CLOVER Corp and Nerd Inc. Suisei will still collab with HoloMems and join Hololive events, but merch, fan club, and streaming is now under her agency's control. So let's see what some people on Reddit are saying. Neck Rule says, no, she's not graduating. She's just establishing her own brand, like how the current Kazuna Eye is still part of the company, but her own brand. This is Mori Calliope from the EN branch of Hololive and just her thoughts on it. So let's take a listen here.
But I understand, she had her big announcement today. Suisei Senpai is so big. In my personal view, and some may disagree with this, I think there will be a lot of people that disagree with this, but I think she's surpassed a certain line where she's so big, and I don't think she wants to be limited anymore. So I think that she made the right decision. I am supporting her. As you deadbeats know, she really inspires me a lot. I feel like I can be strong because of her. I don't really have a ton of confidence. I've been gaining it because of you guys, but I think somebody who wants to change the world like her, I think she will. I really think that she's gonna be the one to do it. Out of everybody every virtual being in this space who's been making waves, I think she's the one that's gonna change the world. I'd bet my house on it. I feel like I can be strong because of her. I'm trying to make my moves in my own way, but sometimes I get nervous because I don't have a lot of confidence. But I see her, she charges forward so fearlessly. I gotta work hard, deadbeats. I keep saying to Universal, they're like, who do you want to collab with? I'm like, can I collab with Suisei Senpai again? Can I collab with Suisei Senpai again? And I'm realizing maybe it's better that not for now. My producer's like, you've already collaborated with her. I go, I know, but you don't understand. And then I think to myself, well, I think I have a ways to go.
So anyways, guys, that is Callie just talking about Suisei launching her own personal agency and how kind of she feels about it. Anyways, guys, what do you think of Suisei launching her own personal agency, Studio Stellar? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Clover, and Clover is an English-speaking female independent VTuber, artist, and rigger based in the United States. She is a Highland cow from Southern Appalachia. And this is TikTok, and TikTok is a social media and short-form online video platform. So why are we talking about Clover and TikTok? Well, guys, this is posted on Clover's X account, so let's take a listen here.
One of my videos on my page reached 2 million views. I was like, oh. And then TikTok congratulated me by demonetizing me, so that was fun. TikTok was like, congrats on doing a good job and finally making money on our platform. As a matter of fact, we think you should be demonetized now. So good job for that. Like, okay. Sure, okay. They told me that my content is unoriginal. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm completely unoriginal according to TikTok. I'm washed, repeated, totally unoriginal.
So then Clover can, so this is posted on Clover's X account. This is posted on March 16, 2026 at around 7:52 p.m. And Clover says, later, TikTok support told me streamers are not allowed to monetize their clips. If you're a streamer trying to earn on TikTok, just be aware that they will demonetize you for, checks notes, posting stream clips, even if it's edited and structured specifically for your TikTok shorts. So then TikTok support has replied saying, hi, engagement and other account activity can impact eligibility for the TTS creator program. Please check if you're eligible to reapply in 30 days. Clover replied to this saying, this doesn't add up. I was disqualified for unoriginal content. Now the explanation is engagement. Which is it? Engagement also doesn't make any sense because I've consistently been in the top 1 to 5% of the platform for creators my size, and other account activity genuinely is very confusing. What other account activity? On other platforms, on TikTok, accounts I own or fan accounts I have no control over? So then Clover continues to say, at this point, it ain't about the money, it's the principle of the matter because it seriously does not add up. I was disqualified for quote unquote unoriginal content. Now the explanation is quote unquote engagement. Which is it? Then Clover continues to say, posted this to my TikTok this morning. The TLDR, legal has been contacted since TikTok support doesn't want to give me a proper or consistent response. If things do not improve, I'm fully leaving TikTok. I refuse to support a platform that basically admitted it purposely harms users and artists alike. So it says here, I've written to TikTok legal as of Friday, March 20th. What they say will directly decide if I continue to post on this platform, and if I receive no response, well, that silence will speak volumes. To be honest, I will not lay down and support a platform that actively chooses to harm its creators, especially artists and animators. I will continue to post my clips on other platforms, and fan accounts are fine to continue posting my clips if you wish. Just please remember to add my username so folks know it's a fan edit and where to find me. Please consider following me on my other platforms. You can find all of my socials on moomooClover.com. So let's see what some people on X are saying. Mako says, TikTok has consistently been awful and random with penalties. Even before switching to Oracle in the United States, their automated systems would bug out and trigger the same mistake and violation multiple times. Alfonso says, this is why I will never be a professional content creator. When you are a creator, you exist at the whole of people who you cannot speak to, applying rules you're not allowed to know, and when you complain, they lie, cheat, and literally steal. I would literally rather be a professional criminal than put up with this. Emu Fred says, this is so irritating, Clover. Everything about you is original. I'm having a similar issue with TikTok where they're limiting any promos or anything for reasons unknown to me. I can't even push my lore promo anymore. It's kind of disheartening, really. I tried to reach out, but all I get are AI generated responses. No one is real, crying face. Sakura says, I'm so happy I've never used TikTok again for creating. They are overall the worst platform with support. They use AI for everything. It's so frustrating to try and talk to a real person because the real people sound like AI too. Goodness. Observer says, first time hearing about a VTuber getting hit. I've seen some IRL creators getting hit with the quote unquote unoriginal content. Anyways, guys, what do you think of TikTok removing Clover from the TTS creator program over quote-unquote unoriginal content? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll is an American subscription video on demand over-the-top streaming service owned by Sony Group Corporation. So why are we talking about Crunchyroll? Well, guys, it looks like Crunchyroll has had a data breach. Okay, so this is posted on the International Cyber Digest. This is posted on March 22nd, 2026 at around 7:41 p.m. And it says here, breaking, Crunchyroll breached through outsourcing partner in India. A threat actor exfiltrated data on Crunchyroll's ticketing system and also managed to pull 100 gigabytes of personally identifiable customer analytic data. We've analyzed the sample and it includes IP addresses, email addresses, credit card details, and more. An employee of their outsourcing partner, TELUS, has executed malware on his system, which gave a threat actor access to Crunchyroll's environments. This is where the threat actor allegedly stole 100 gigabytes of Crunchyroll's analytics data, which also includes IP addresses. And then the International Cyber Digest says, the threat actor told us the breach happened on March 12, 2026. Crunchyroll has revoked their access after 24 hours. They also said Crunchyroll is ignoring all messages and still hasn't publicly disclosed the breach. So you can see here, if you go to Crunchyroll's X account, so if you go here on Crunchyroll's X account, they still haven't acknowledged the breach. But what can you do if this has happened to you? It says here, the recommended action for users, immediately change your Crunchyroll password and use a unique, strong password. Enable multi-factor authentication if possible. Review your account activity and billing statements for unauthorized charges. Be vigilant against phishing attempts that mimic Crunchyroll support emails, and consider deactivating all devices in your account settings and log out all of your sessions. So anyway, guys, what do you think of Crunchyroll not acknowledging this data breach? Do you think that they're still working on it, or do you think that they're just trying to hide it? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber News. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, if you're not able to catch me on Twitch, that is no problem. I do have a YouTube channel called LidiaVtuber Plays that backs up all my gameplay, and I probably played through some of your favorites, and I'm currently playing through Pokemon Pokepia. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. I'm just gonna spit on this guy while he's on the ground. Okay. All right, Zettel. Zettel. There we go. Oh my God. I'm sick.